Hey guys, I'm San Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of 10xforthekids.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe it because you will get daily JavaScript content on this channel. So without any delay, let's get started. So I'm going to Google Chrome. This is the web browser I use, but you can use any web browser you like. Why is it taking time to open? Okay, it has. So, okay, and then I will go to REPL.it. This is the code editor I use, but you can use any code editor you like. I'll make a project using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and I will name this Prime Some YouTube. Okay, so I'm naming this Prime Sum YouTube. Sensible. So you must be thinking, what is Prime Sum? So let's see what we will build in this program. In this program, we will build we will do like this. Like we will have an input field, a submit button. We will give a number in the input field, and when we press submit, it has to bring two prime numbers, and if we add those prime numbers, then it will be that value that is in the input field. Okay, so we are making this today. So we will have HTML in this program, and if you don't know HTML, how to use HTML, then no worries, I will tell you every single thing. Okay, so I will first give a input tag. If you don't know what is the input tag, I'll just show you. So the input tag gives the input field. Okay, then ID is equal to num. So like we can access the inputs value in script.js using its ID. Okay, and then placeholder, enter the number. Placeholder, enter the number. Okay, after input I will make a button. On click main, so I will call a method main. This main method I will make it in JavaScript. Oh sorry, I didn't tell you what is this. Okay, so let me explain this placeholder thingy. I just have to comment this out. Just commenting this out, sorry. Yeah, so this is like, if we run this, you will see a placeholder. So placeholder means enter the number. Like if you see Google, you must be using Google, and over here it's written search Google or type a URL. This is a placeholder. When we click it and try to write something, it disappears. So here is a temporary text. If we write something over here, it will disappear. Okay, so this is the placeholder to make the user know what is this input field for. Okay, so button, on click, and main, and I'll just close this right now. So the main method I will make in JavaScript, and I will name this submit. I'll just tell you what are we doing. If we run this, so we are, when clicking this, it is giving an error that main is not defined because we have not made a main method in JavaScript till. If we do no, let's go systematically, and then submit. So you see the button, in that there's written submit. So the submit is coming from this value we have given over here. Okay, so then I will make a div. So those of you who do not know div, what is div, then I'll just tell you. So ID result, Okay, so we are giving giving the div an id so that we can use it in JavaScript. So like we can use it like this: document.get element by id result dot inner html. So I will explain the inner html thing when we reach it. Okay, so here, like div is mostly used for printing things. If I write something gibberish over here, then sorry then it comes over here. So div is mostly for printing things. I use it for printing things, so I will use it like in a HTML thing I told you, but right now I want it empty. I don't want to make it show anything. Okay, so we have just completed the HTML part. Now let's go to the JavaScript part. So first I will make a method function check prime. I will make a method called check prime. Let me have a sip of water. That was refreshing. Okay, so like I will pass this num. So what will this method do? This check prime method will do that we will pass it a number. If it returns true, that means that number is a prime number. If it is false, if it returns false, then that means it is it is not a prime number. Okay. Okay. So here, let's check this. If num is equals to 1, so if num is equals to 1, then return false. Okay, so return false. So it will we all know that 1 is not a prime number, so we will return false because 1 is not a prime number. As simple as that. Now I will make a for loop. Variable x is equals to 2. X is equals to 2. X less than num x plus plus. Okay, so I'm doing x less than num x plus plus. Okay, and I'm doing it if num remainder x. So num divided by x is remainder is equals to 0. Its remainder is equals to 0. Then return false. I'll just tell you everything once I write the code. Return true over here. Okay, so let's see what is this doing. So for variable x is equal to, you know what is a for loop, and I have created a for loop, and x's value is starting from 2. So if num %x, so if num divided by 2, if it is if you pass here 50 something, if you pass a 100 for example, so 100 divided by 2, it is completely divisible. Yeah, so its remainder is 0. So remainder is 0, so it will return false because it will go into this if and return false. Okay, and if you pass 13 is not divisible by 2, not divisible by 3, it is a prime number, we all know, so it will return true after all this checking. Okay, so we have just made the check prime method. No. Okay, now a main method is coming up. This is a main method, not that main name method. It is a main method that will do all our work. So it is prime sum. This will do all our work, and I'm gonna pass it num. Okay, so I'll make a variable called array is equals to empty array. So I am making an empty array. Okay, so for variable I is equals to 2, I less than num I plus plus if check prime I, if I is a prime number, then array dot push I. So we are making a array of prime numbers. Okay, so we are making an array of prime numbers now. So like this array is an array of prime numbers now. Okay, so we have completed this for loop, and now we will make another for loop over here. So for variable, so if you want to know how we are doing this, so like I'm making a variable array is equals to empty array, then I'm doing for variable I is equals to 2, I less than num I plus plus. I'm just making a simple for loop, and then I'm doing if check prime I. So if I is a prime number, then array dot push I, so it is pushing prime numbers into the array. So for variable I is equals to 0, okay, and then I less than array dot length, so array is length, and then I'll do I plus plus. So same with j, but yeah, same with j. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste variable j, and over here also j. Okay, so we are just nesting loops. We are nesting a loop. I'll just explain everything. So if array I plus array j is equals to num, then return array I plus array j plus equals to plus num. Okay, so let me tell you what are we doing over here. We have we have created the prime sum method, but let me explain. So for variable I is equal to 0, so let me explain the if only, because we are nesting to loops, we know. So if array I plus array j, so if like array is 0 element, it is 2 plus array j is equal to num. So like if we have passed 4 over here, and then like we have passed 4 over here, and then over here we are checking if array I plus array j, so 0th element and 0th element, so 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So yes, then it will return this. And like if we have passed 5 over here, then 2 and the second prime number will be 3. Second prime number is 3. So if 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, so that is true, so it will return this, else it will return nothing. So as simple as that, we have just made the prime sum method. Now our last method and the easiest method we are making with no logic, function main. So we are making a method called main. So I'm doing document dot get element by id. So this will be a long line, so like I will just write everything first and then I will explain everything. Okay, so get element by id result dot inner html is equals to prime sum document dot get element by id num. Okay, over here dot value. So let's see, we have just made it, we have done the whole thing. But let me explain what we are doing in this line. So I'll do document.get element by id result. So I will bring this result div dot inner HTML. So inner HTML, like we put here something gibberish last time and it printed that. So inner HTML will put here that we give it. So equals to prime sum. It will put that prime sum thingy, whatever we give here. Okay. Okay, so is equal to prime sum document. So prime sum is taking a number. So document dot get element by id num dot value. So like document dot get element by id num. So we are bringing the num, its value, because num is an input field. We can't just bring the num input field. We have to bring its value. Okay. So let's see. We have just made it, but let's test it. I am running it again, and if I give 100 over here, so 3 plus 97, so they both are, and I give you example of 5, so 2 plus 3, and I gave you an example of 4. And if you want to know how is this printing all this, so I am doing return array I. So array I is 2 at first time, and then plus 2. So it will put a plus symbol because I have put it in quotes, plus array j. So if it is 2, array j is also 2. So 2 plus 2, and I am adding a equals to sign. So equals to will come over here, and num. So that number you passed, okay, is equals to 4. So thank you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share it with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it right now, because it will motivate me a lot and you will get daily content on JavaScript. Thank you guys. Bye.